It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at center. And for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Now, here is Young playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Outside Collins. Three-pointer. Young, good. Young's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Hawks.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Passes it to Gafford. Outspass from Beal. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball. Man,
that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
And it's in there.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Back to Porzingis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now here's Murray. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Young, good.
Well, a good start here. That's Trae for Trae, and that's Spanish for three.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Beal finds Porzingis. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his third assist on the night. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray against Kuzma. The high post shot. Young, right side. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. His three-pointer's off the mark. Beal taking his time here. There's the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. Shooting two.
ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Young kicks to Capella. Capella with a screen on Beal. Murray the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Morris outside. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Washington with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Morris into the lane. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Collins. And here's Porzingis. He has 5. Right side Beal. Morris outside. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Young looking it over. Cans it from downtown. He's got 11.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Washington making some changes. Avdia's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Kispert subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Wizards trail by 8. Morris with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Murray against Beal. Here's Porzingis. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Here's Murray. Pass to Young. Fires from 18. Porzingis with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Kispert kicks to Morris. There's the pick. Avdia the pass to Porzingis. Beal dishes to Avdia. Clock at 4. They get it back. Porzingis missed inside. The Hawks leading by 6. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morris, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. Murray against Beal. Murray, the pass to Capella. Young for three. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Here's Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Hunter. He kicks it to Young. Murray against Beal. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Bojan Bogdanovic. .149 left to play in the first quarter. Wizards trail by 10. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. For Murray. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on them?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range, and so producing from there, that bodes well.
Free throw no good for Capella. And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. And the dunk by Capella.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Young. Averaging about 27 points per, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so none nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Young passes to Bay. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Young. The three. Avdia with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The three from Porzingis. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. Young outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Wizards trail by 9. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Gafford is screen on Johnson. And they recover it. The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Wizards. Griffin passes to Okongwu. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Wright sending it back. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Here's Gafford. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Murray, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Murray. Over Wright. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards trail by 7. Passes it to Nunn. Puts up a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Collins checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Griffin. The Wizards also changing it up. Bradley Beal comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Collins, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. No good off the back of the rim.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gafford is screen on Collins. Morris kicks to Beal. Gafford sets the pick for Beal. No good from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now Murray. Bradley Beal missing from long range.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here is Morris. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Morris. Gafford passes to Avdia. For the three. Kuzma can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 5.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
Has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
And he makes the first. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Trae Young subbed in for DeJounte Murray. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You know, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Beal. The pass to Morris. Launches it. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Covered by Morris. Back to Bogdanovich. Capella with a screen on Morris. Bogdanovich passes to Capella and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Beal. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Here's Bogdanovich following the three-pointer by Washington. To the wing right side. Here's Collins. Kept alive by Atlanta. And the rejection by Gafford. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Porzingis is checked in for the Wizards. Kisper comes in for Avdia. Morris against Young. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Clock at 2. Down low. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Wizards trail by 5. Now here's Beal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now, here is Morris. After Clint Capella's miss, Porzingis with a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Beal, rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Shot by Collins, no good. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Porzingis. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bogdanovic looking around. The dish to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young for 3. The shot will not fall. And the Wizards now going the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Beal the pass to Morris. Beal with the screen for Morris. Good on the shot. Morris has got his second bucket of the night. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Goes back up. And the rejection by Gafford. Morris kicks to Beal. Gafford sets the pick for Beal. To the middle. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Misses the layup.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position. Plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Bogdanovic passes to Capella. Young outside. They could use a bucket. Again, Young missing.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Morris kicks to Porzingis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kispert wide open. He fires. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 5th assist in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Capella dishes to Collins. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Collins. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third.
Welcome to halftime. Glad you could join us. It's been a clash of the Titans at the center spot so far.
This is exactly what leaders do.
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Now Beal, after the miss three from Trae Young from the baseline. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks it to Murray. Collins a screen on Kuzma. And Young with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Beal against Murray. Beal the pass to Gafford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyle Kuzma.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. The first one falls. And so Murray nails both of them. Washington trailing. Morris outside. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Porzingis has got 12 in the game.
Well, this is a big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
Passes to Young for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Back to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Morris, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Young against Morris. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Wizards 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Avdia's checked in for the Wizards. DeLon Wright comes in for Morris. Murray against Beal. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Wright, the pass to Avdia. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Wright outside. Over Young. And it's Wright missing. And Murray's got the ball here for Atlanta. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Young, right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Bradleybeal picks one up.
Drawing a foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft where those two guys swapped teams.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bays subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. He's off on the second. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoffs, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Now here's Wright. After the miss from Trae Young. Wright with a screen on Murray. None. And another miss by Washington. The Hawks leading. Now Bay. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Murray, the pass to Okongwu. And Young kicks to Murray. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Porzingis with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Griffin's checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu dishes to Murray. Okongwu with it. He's against Porzingis. Johnson kicks to Bay. Okongwu with the screen for Bay. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Bay reading the defense and just slashing through.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. Now, none. Outside, Porzingis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 3 points. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Washington. Over to the left wing. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. And he drives in, and the layup is good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right, the pass to Nunn. Right with a screen on Griffin. Here's Nunn. The rebound by Johnson.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Out to the right wing. Johnson sets the screen for Bay. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
First free throw is good. Well, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Murray. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kispert's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bay hits them both.
6'7", wants to play aggressive, not afraid to mix it up. A good shooter from the three-point line. Saddiq Bey has got a lot of great qualities and a long career ahead of him.
Fires the 3. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kispert.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Johnson, the pass to Griffin. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Avdia. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Thursday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against Milwaukee, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. 5th, Onyeka Okongwu.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Hawks. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next one. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Dishes to Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Avdia, the pass to Nunn. Avdia with a screen for Nunn. Drives to the hoop. Off with the layup. That has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Griffin looking it over. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Atlanta again missing. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Johnson against Wright. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Wright. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Avdia, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Wright. Rebound by the Hawks. Now here's Bay, guarded closely. There's the feed to Griffin. Yep, that one goes. Griffin's got his first basket of the night.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Wright with it. Okongwu covering. Porzingis hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for Washington. Outside Griffin. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Right against Griffin. Here's Kispert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
That's good from Kispert. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's John Collins in for Johnson. Morris is checked in for Washington. He hits both from the stripe. 56 seconds left in the 3rd. And here's Bogdanovich. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 13 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Free throw drops for Griffin. Bradley Beal's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Griffin hits them both. 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Over Bogdanovich. The shot by Beal, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Bogdanovich with it. Capella with a screen on Beal. Here's Bogdanovich. Beal pulls it in. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. In the corner, it's Morris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Seven seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Young. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards out front. They lead by 3. 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. With Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Kispert in at small forward. Back to Young. This one for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He kicks to Beal. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Free throw good, Murray. Here's Morris. Passes it to Kispert. There's the pick. Gafford with the ball. Pass to Kuzma. Kicks to Kispert. Fires for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Outside Beal. Murray with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hunter kicks to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside Collins. And the pass to Young. Just 3 to shoot. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kuzma inside. Working on Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms and quick off the deck.
Murray the pass to Collins. Over Morris. And there's Collins on the assist by Murray. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Kuzma with a screen on Murray. Here's Gafford. Sinks that one from the post. Now, here is Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Morris finds Beal. For the screen on Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
At the line for the Wizards, Bradleybeal taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bay comes in for Hunter. And a switcher also for Washington. White's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Young. Collins, a screen on right. To the inside. And stolen by Kuzma. Beal with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Team seconds. At the line for your Hawks, at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Young.
And you feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, sometimes in the game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Right, the pass to Gafford. Beal up top. He kicks it to Wright. Gafford sets the pick for Wright. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. There's the drive. 4 on the clock. Count that one. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Here's Wright. Gafford trying to break free. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Wright. Now Murray. Shoots over Gafford. Murray, no good.